All right, let's see if this works. Hello and welcome to my video for discussion 6 on the Crew method. Um, this was one of those that I felt like, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right the entire time, so I really apologize if I 100% didn't do it right. I looked through the online cavity, where'd that come from? I looked through the online catalog at Liberty Elementary School in Flower Mound, which is where I teach. We have pre-K through 5th grade, so we've got a wide variety of students and a lot of different reading needs. And I decided to look at the historical fiction books just because it's one of my favorite genres. So we have a lot of different historical fiction books. We've got a lot of picture books. I Survived series, Dear America, American Girl. Got a lot that fall into other categories too. Got a lot of Dan Gutman books, so they kind of fall in the sports section as well. So I thought that was kind of neat that we've got quite a few. We've got a lot of those. Oh gosh, what's his name? Alan Krantz. Kids really like him. So when I decided to go through and see if the Crew method was being followed on the catalog, one of the things that I really wanted to look at after my initial glance was the misleading part of Musty. And I did that because when I searched on the online catalog, these titles came up from what I could get to load. And I felt like those really didn't belong in the historical fiction section. So I don't think they should be removed from the library, but I do think the online catalog needs to be tweaked because in elementary school, some of these students are going to have a hard time understanding that, yes, Benjamin Frankenstein meets Thomas Edison did take place in the past, but it's not historical by any means. And I feel like that's a big confusion point for the kids. Other than that, I do feel like the section has been weeded pretty effectively. There were some books on the online catalog that had a published date in the 90s and it hadn't been updated with a newer version of the book. So some of those books were pretty old. But being an online catalog, I couldn't really tell what kind of condition they were in. So I would imagine that they're probably pretty good. So really my biggest issue was what the online catalog was coming up with and classifying as historical fiction, even though it definitely wasn't. And y'all just ignore my little rant down there. I was having a real hard time using the Fall at Destiny app today because my district does silly things sometimes. But that's about it. Thanks for listening to me. Now I have to figure out how to shut off the recording. We'll see. There we go.